It's got you good.
There you go.
Hey, doing Scott?
Yeah, good. Thanks yourself.
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks.
There you
Easy now.
Hello?
Hey, man.
You alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Good. Just waiting for people to jump in and then we'll get going.
Yeah, man.
You're drawing.
Hello.
Hello, you alright, Serena?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks.
Good. Okay, I need to mute it.
Can you hear my fan?
Can I hit your fan?
That's right. That means you can't. It sounds like a dog trapped in a door.
That must sound amazing for you.
I nearly swore then. It's well annoying.
Let's see. Let's probably bring you guys down. It will be easier. If we need to adjust that, we shall. Right. Let's see. Give it. What time is it? We'll give it one more minute and then we'll start. So, thanks for coming, attending on Sunday. I appreciate it. Meant a lot. You know, both Luciano and Bruno said it was good that that individuals from the club took the time out to attend. I don't know if you guys know, but on Sundays they tend to have a guest speaker or guest instructor. So a lot of different people from different associations across Europe take the class. So it's nice because especially for the guys who train out at HQ, kind of get like a lot of different opinions and outlooks on outside of the people that you normally used to. And obviously for our guys, if you're able to jump in on the classes down at HQs, just people that you haven't learned from before. So if you're able to, you know, feel free. You guys will all have the login details by now. So right, so let's get started. Like I said, the plan was to kind of look at like guard passing, but obviously from Sunday, if anyone had any questions about the class on Sunday, I'm happy to answer those questions too, or if you guys want to go into it a little bit more in depth, then I'm happy to do that as well. So I'll leave it to you, your discretion. I'll do it as a senior member. I'll give you the first vote.
You answered my questions on Sunday, so that's all good.
All right, fair enough. Anyone else? Anyone got a preference?
I'm happy to go into guard passing.
Yeah. Guard passing it is then. All right, so ready?
Lou, push that door up,
Yeah.
please.
Sorry? Oh.
Right.
So if I'm gonna go like really kind of basic with it first, because I feel like if we can keep these principles in our head, then it'll make life a lot easier. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull you guys up so you guys can kind of have a better view. So we talk about like that's a good point. Always ask a good question. She's starting close guard, right? So her legs are here because this is where we have a lot of people have the biggest problems. All right. To get from here, and when you're a white belt, maybe a blue belt, it's easy to do this and push, open the legs, even here, okay, and you start looking for pass, right? So there's a weight difference, a serious difference. And Corey's got strong legs, so for me to even just do that, I had to kind of like start really pushing down, okay? So what we want to do is a little belt, fast with a strong hand. So I'm right-handed, so I grab both lapels with my right hand, and then I put my knuckles towards Cody to turn my elbow out. Right. And now, I've got this hand as well. I want to try and keep these together, and I'm going to stand up. If I can't get this hand, because what happens a lot of time, the person puts their hand behind their head, like I don't want to chase that hand. So it might be a thing where I just grab both hands. All right? So if I go around, okay, I'm going to stand up. 1, 2. As soon as I get her shoulder off the floor, I don't have to hold the lapels anymore. I'm going to hold just the sleeve. And now I push down. And when I open the leg, I step back. Okay? So my elbows are in. And I'm in a seated position like this. Okay? So now if Cody tries to put me in the Delahivo with my leg like that, it becomes hard. Okay? Because my legs are pointed out. And now I can start looking to drop down and pass. Okay? So I'm here. 1, 2. Okay? I like to step this leg up. And I'm just going to show you so you can see. So I step my leg up, 1. And then I'm not stepping this leg up so much, I'm straightening it. So I turn. Boom. Now I go up. Pull the sleeve up. My hand comes. And I push. Step back. And my knees are open wide. Okay? And the lapel, I've got her sleeve. I'll be dropping down to start looking for my pass. Okay? So the first thing, grab the lapels, put them together, strong hand forward. Okay? When I have this hand, I'm not pushing into her chest. Okay? I'm just going to be here nice and relaxed. It's only when Cody pulls me with my leg, now I can use my hand to keep myself up. Then I want to look to the opposite sleeve. Okay? Step 1. And then I'm going to push my legs backwards. So I can turn my body this way. And turn. And now my hips are up. Cool. Yeah. Knees wide open, my elbows together and on my thighs. Okay, so there's no space for support from my hip either. There's no space there either. There's no space on this side. And now I start looking fast. Any questions about that guy?
No.
So, when you're standing up in the clothes guard, this is what you're going to look like by yourself, right? I'm here, I've got my hand, got the sleeve, I'm stepping this step first. Okay, I'm not going like this. Okay, I want to straighten this leg and turn my body like that. Okay? There, step, turn. Okay, so I've got a strong base. Okay, I don't want to be standing forward. Like, I want to go like this. 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, 2. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got, I've opened up the guard. We can kind of do this a little bit systematically. So you know what happens. If I'm here like this, I've got a sleeve. Okay? She's going to be looking for grips. She might grab my pants or what have you. Okay? She might be trying to relax with her arms, put it in my shoulder. So it might be a thing where I can't go down and pass this side. Okay? So what I like to do is grab her lapel and pull her up. Like what I talked about on Sunday. So now her leg becomes a lot weaker. I can start pushing up the leg off. I can start looking past the other side. My chest stays up. I'm stacking her. Oh, allows me to pass the opposite side. I always want to give myself options. Come on, up. So, coming got legs wide apart, and these are pointing out. You got my sleeve, okay? And she wants to grab my lapel. So these are pointing out, so I can't get a belly heel hook. She grabs her lapel and she puts her elbow onto her thigh. Now she pulls me up. Okay? From here, she's gonna you move, I'll move myself. Okay? From here, she pulls me up. So it becomes hard for me to use my legs, especially if I'm trying to push her away. She's gonna circle her hand under, and look, and pass the close to the other lapel. Now short. And now she can start passing to this side. Okay? If I do nothing, she's got my sleeve, and I do nothing, she can just drop her knee over mine and start passing this way. Nice and simple, grab the head, back step, the pass. I'm probably going to try and block her from that side, okay? Because I know that's the easiest thing, that's the initial part. So here you go. Right? Then she goes my lapel, pulls me up, I'm trying to block her. Then she's going to circle her hand under, boom, pass the lapel. Down, chest up, and now she can stack me. She grab back, you grab behind my pants, push me up, and now she chooses her chest, push me out of the way. Now she can pass my guard. Okay? So now we've got two options. We've got open the closed guard. Okay, now the initial option to go to our right side on that initial pass. If we get blocked, then we can come back to the other side. Okay?
Drew, with regards to the grips when you're opening up the guard,
Yes.
I've seen like videos of some people saying that you should grab like their biceps or like towards their armpits almost. So like,
Okay.
is there I don't really understand why one is better than the other, or is there different scenarios where you use that? Or?
I don't think one is better than the other. Okay? It is only as effective as the time that you put in, right? So if you look at someone like Roger, he was saying, I'll send you guys a link, not to prove that what he's saying is what he does best, but he would say he will not stand up in someone's guard unless he has these particular grips, the ones that I just showed. But then you see someone like Andre Galvao, he will go for the biceps. You go for the biceps, or you go for who have both collars. So it just depends on depends on your body type. It depends on what you like. It depends on how much time you put into a specific technique. That's the only difference between each of them.
Right, got you. So it's just more personal preference than anything.
Yeah, like if you find something that you feel comfortable in doing, right? Like, look, I'm never going to say to anyone, like, you need to have these grips to do these grips to do the guard part and to open the close guard. I would never say that. I will suggest standing up because you put yourself in, you kind of get yourself out of harm's way. There's less submissions that can be applied from when you're stood up and you've got the back of the floor or just the shoulders on the floor. Whereas if you're trying to open up the guard from the knees, you've got all pliers, you've got chokes, you've got triangles, there's so many different submissions that I can apply. Okay, so I always suggest stand up because now you alleviate a lot of the submissions. The only thing that you may have to worry about is a sweep, and you can always recover back from the sweep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was my second question actually. Is a few times I've tried to stand up from guard, and a couple of times people have just sort of dropped their hips, grabbed my ankles, and then swept me.
Yeah.
Is that more to do with that wide base you were talking about?
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if I'm here with Cody, just from the closed guard, so we'll have it low so you guys can see the grips, right? So I'm here like this. I grab her lapels, put it together, and I've got her sleeves. Okay. After I know that she's got a free arm, so she's going to be trying to grab on this side or what have you. I can't. This is not the worst grip for her to have on me. Okay. So when I stand up on this side because now she can't hold my leg, right? If I stand up, so let's switch grips on the other side. If I stand up on this side, she can underhook my leg. Okay? If I have my grips on the other side, so here I'm controlling her sleeve, I stand up, she can't underhook my leg. So I got hold of her sleeve, right? So what happens a lot of times, people stand up this way, and now Polly can underhook my leg, and she might even try and grab my sleeve on this side as well, on this side. And she might even be here, and now I'm in trouble. Okay? So what I like to do, when I stand up, I don't bring my legs forward. Okay? I'm just going to stretch the second leg back. So I step up one, and look how it's straight in that back leg. And I turn my hips. Okay?
Yeah, got you.
So there's going to be something like, look, it's from standing up is like it's not a usual motion for us. So it's something that you would have to practice. Okay? But you want to straighten your leg, the back leg, instead of stepping up because now I can underhook your leg. Yeah?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Okay, cool. I'll just use it just in case this does happen to you, right? You need to know how to defend against it. You do it to me. Stand up. My phone's up. We've already got my sleeve, my lapels, my sleeve. Okay, just got all my legs just on. I'm not having this on straight. And let's say first I do underhook her leg. I'm like this. And she's worried about getting swept. She needs to turn her knee into my chest like that. Okay? And it's going to help her keep her base because now she can step the back leg, her other leg back. And now there's no way that I can sweep her. Okay? So she stood up. I just find my legs closed. I'm looking for this muscle sweep. She can turn this knee right in. Okay? And lift up my hips and step the level leg back. And now it becomes harder. I have to change my gaze because I'm not really getting sweep anymore. Okay, so I know that just in case someone catches you, they underhook that leg. Okay. Any other questions? Hello?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. So look, what happens a lot of the time, I start looking for the pass. All right. So let's say, for instance, I start looking for the pass and Cody goes to the turtle. Gets to the turtle, right? Come back a little bit. Gets to the turtle. Okay. And now we've all done this. Believe me, we've all done this. We put our hand in, she traps my arm, okay, and she rolls away, and I get swept. There. Right? That's happened to everyone. Right? So I'm going to show you guys a nice little way that could help. Right? Instead of putting my hand all the way trying to get over the belt, my hand's going to come in the inside of the thigh. Okay? And then my other hand on the same side, it's going to come right behind your elbow. So I've got the thigh, the one arm is going over her body, and then my arm behind her elbow. Okay? Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to be pulling this and pushing the elbow as I move out to her head. And I spin her straight away. Okay? As soon as she lands on her back, I grab her with the belt. I don't want to go high, I'm just going to grab it there at her hips. And now, it's just a matter of waiting. Because if Cody stays there, I get my 2 points, and my 3 points to the pass. But what will happen? She will try and get away from me. She wants to roll back to toe. So I catch her hand. Now I'm straight to the Kimura trap. Okay? So my hand goes in. Doesn't have to go right up to the groin or down the knee. It's like right in the middle. I'm pushing that elbow. I'm gonna like step around the body as I pull. Okay. Now I grab the belt. Now I just got my points, my 3 points. But if she starts trying to turn away from me again, I just grab her arm. Okay, I'm not even holding it. Trying to turn away from me. Okay, I grab, and now I've got an arm bar there. I've got a Kimura. I can go back. Can leave chokes. There's a lot of really good things that you can do from that position.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to see it again?
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm. So I've passed. I was trying to pass. He does a good job. But my hands are going. Okay? I'm hands to come to the back of the elbow, like a secret come up, pushing the elbow up and I pull my leg back. I'm gonna step and pull. Okay. Grab my left out. Okay, if she does nothing, I've got the pass and get my 3 points. If she tries to go, look, I'm putting the back of my hand toward me. Okay? I'm gonna do a high five. Okay. Now I can come over, Kimura, I can go back to the armbar, so on. Okay? It's a really, really nice way to open up the someone who's in the toe, because you don't have to worry about trying to get your hooks in. You don't have to worry about like trying to reach around to grab the lapel, worry about getting countered. So just putting the hand inside the thigh, okay, pulling the thigh, pushing the elbow, like a steering a steering wheel. And what happens is the person's hand in my thigh here, pushing this elbow, I pivot around this knee. Okay?
Drew?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, on the reverse of that, I suppose how to put this. So, if you're turtling yourself,
yeah,
what would you consider the not the best outcome, but the best route away from that? Not, I mean, I sometimes I turtle, although I've tried to stop doing it because I would turtle to stop myself being put in a certain position, but I don't really like to go into turtle myself.
Yeah.
I'd rather get on my back, but it's not always that way. But what I find when I'm rolling with other people is I don't have much of a problem attacking turtle.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is not necessarily just because I'm better. It's more because a lot of people don't seem to know what to do once they're there.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Because obviously you can stay there and just stall a defense, but what would your aim be if you're turtled yourself?
Me, I mean, it very much depends on where Cody is on my body, but let's just go through maybe we were talking before. Cody got 5 back. I mean, turtle. and holding her, okay? If you say like this, then let's turn this way so you guys can see my feet. I'm here, I'm gonna step out and sit down, and look, just back in my whole car.
Yeah.
So if I'm here like this, she's here, I'm stepping this leg out, right? So now she can't run to the other side of my back without jumping over my leg. Okay, I'm here, and look, I just bring this one underneath me, and I sit through.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do it with Cody now, here. As soon as I step my leg up, try to go to the other side, Cody. No, she can't, right? She's gonna have to jump, and then obviously takes the pressure off. So now I'm here, look. I keep my leg all the way through, and now I'm closer.
Okay.
So when I bring my foot underneath me, so I'm gonna go here. And I'm not just kind of sitting through. I'm like sliding the foot through, so my legs are on both sides of them. And now I can sit back. And if I do it right, it should be end up in my close guard. At very worst, it should be back in front of me. Right? If you try to jump over me, yeah.
Okay, so again, with you doing that, I mean, obviously you should always try and keep the fight as such at your own pace. But would you wait until you think, they're going to try and move now? They're going to try and start to attack the turtle, or would you just wait until your turtle they touch you and then you go? Or
if I'm the turtle,
I know it's hard because a lot of the time it depends on what they do, isn't it? But,
yeah. But like from my standpoint, the longer I stay in turtles, the risk just goes up because the person they haven't been able to attack me before. Is maybe I'm doing a good job defending, and in that time period, they're figuring out a way to get through my defense. So the longer I stay there, it doesn't mean that I'm safe. It just means that they're trying to figure out a solution. So for me, getting back to guard, getting back to them in front of me, is always going to be my main aim, and I want to get there as quick as I can, as quick and as safe as I can.
Yeah, I mean, from my, like I said, from my point of view, if someone turtles up on me and they stay there, I'm quite happy because I think, well, I'm going to take it back now.
If someone turtles up on me, like, and they're trying to storm, I'm happy with that because it's only a matter of time before I take it back, get your hooks in or whatever. It's it's always that they make me do one more thing. Make me do one more thing. They could maybe survive a little bit longer, you know.
So from the turtle's point of view, you want to get out of there sooner rather than later, really.
Yeah. Ideally, because look, you never want to fight with someone. You don't never want to have a fight with someone behind your back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's essentially what you're doing. They can see you. They can see all of you, and you're essentially only using your feel or touch to kind of decipher what they're doing. You can't look at them, you know. So it's not a place that you want to hang out in. So
yeah.
Does that stay the same, Drew, if they're controlling your hips at the back and putting weight down on your hips?
It depends on where Cody is, right? So Cody comes here, and she's on the side of me, like just drop the hip, weight on my hip. And she's like this. So I can carry a lot of weight. Even if it's Cody, I can carry a lot of weight here. This is a really, really strong structural position, right? And when I keep my leg through, it becomes weak for her, but it's good for me, right? So let's go back. This is going to be horrible for you, but I want to show everyone how strong the position is. So when you're listening, you step this leg out. Something like this, step this leg out. Right? Let's go. Start. Now something like this on her hip, maybe this. So if I'm here on her hip, okay, you can still hit this leg out. Oh, back. Good. Okay. Obviously, it's an effort, but she's still able to do it, especially if she's got the forearm on the floor, because this is going to carry a lot of her weight, and she's going to step this leg back like here to the side. And now she's got her through. Cool. And now she's back in guard. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, now, if she was right behind me, it's different. Okay? So it might be a thing, if she's right behind me, I'm gonna have to be patient. Yeah? Someone off to the side of my hip, I can set that same leg up. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah? Okay. Getting on. So, is that, are you happy with that, Stu?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just go, let's go through a couple of situations like after we've got to the turtle. Let's go. Okay, so turtle up, my hand comes in, I push her elbow, I sweep, I grab her lapel. She goes, she starts trying to go back to turtle, I trap her arm, and I grab. But as I'm trapping her arm, she's able to grab hold of her lapel. Okay, that's kind of this way. Okay, I've gone for the Kimura, I can't grab it, so I'm just going to grab her lapel, pass, hand. Okay, take your hand out. Okay, now I just did that wrong. Let me just, no, when I pass it, I want to grab and put it in. So my palm should be facing her. I run like this. A lot of times, I'm still trying to break this habit because what happens is, if I start trying to push her, my elbow, I'm just get her back to the floor. I want to keep her elbow off the floor. So I grab my palm facing her, grab her like this. Now I can put my hand in the lapel, I go back, and now I got the choke.
Nice.
So she's already grabbed my lapel under my arm. And as I turn away, she can just put her hand back to her. Yeah. And grab this hand and just grab your own hand. So I've got my lapel. Right? She just bring it around here so I can just come on. Good. Okay. Now she can just let go of my wrist and grab her just upper hand. And pass the lapel over and palm facing down. Good. And now from here, look, she can slide her hand down on the other lapel with this one. Thumb in. All the way down, she can touch the side of my neck. Okay, and now she can move back to her body, back her leg back over the other side, and drop her elbow to the ground. And she pushes this arm forward and pull this one back. Up to the ground, elbow to the ground. Okay. So,
I've never seen that one before.
I've got a few tricks I still got to teach you. Okay, well, lapel straight away. Okay, I pass. Great. So she does nothing. You try to get away. Hand comes in. Okay, let's go a little bit closer. Okay, one more. I want to see the grip. I'm here. This. You guys hold the lapel. So I'm just keeping my leg up so you guys can see. Right? I'll be holding it close to the lapel. This is what I'm attacking. So look, I grab her lapel and pass it to my other hand down. Okay, so now my bicep is behind tricep. Is behind her arm. Now she tries to. I wouldn't have my leg up here. I just want so you guys can see. If she tries to put her elbow back on the floor, she can't. So I'll do like this, and I'll be bringing my hand into her lapel as deep as I can. Thumb in. Right? As I go for the choke, I'm not letting her put her back on the floor. I'm going to be moving her arm away and dropping my elbow on the floor. Okay? I want to try, if I can, I want to try and keep her on her side as much as possible. So it makes it harder for her to use her other hand to defend her neck. Okay? The knife is a really, really good setup, especially once you kind of like stay on your knees. So we like do the choke. This always teach me how to do this. On your knees with that choke. Yeah, I mean, like you can it depends on how close or far you are to the body. But if you got room and you can sprawl back so you can get your elbow all the way to the floor, yeah, do it. Because now you're starting to use your body weight to apply the choke, which is always going to be better instead of like using your arm pull, just drop your elbow down and lean into the choke. So now you lean all your body weight into your forearm. Now again, like obviously it just depends on what kind of game that you play. You can get to people's back from that position. So we started trying to pass, we didn't. You know, maybe we could have gone to the back from the turtle, but obviously there's a risk of that, throwing the hooks in. So you open them up and you get side control. You get your points from there if you're able to keep them on the back or if they stay on the back. But then they also have the option of rolling away. Now you go into the Kimura trap and obviously lead the armbar. If they defend, now you got that choke. So there's a bit of a sequence that you can follow. All right.
True. Could you also, from that same position, but rather than drop your thumb in on the front, could you take your arm underneath and then go for like a bow and arrow grip? You know, the grip that I always do.
Yeah.
Would that still work?
So I mean, let's have a look. I don't see why not. So it's probably just in the back. So I've got her arm. Boom. She grabs the lapel. I come. I pass. Boom. You mean coming like this?
Yeah.
There's no reason why not. Because look, that's why. Look, if I'm like this, it's hard to push her. Look how I've got to extend my arm.
Yeah.
If I'm like this, I'm just gonna punch my arm. Push her. I'm still extending my arm. I can almost lean behind it. That makes sense. So I can roll her up and I can grab my lapel. Cool. Now, obviously, the hardest part here is having to maybe let go and go put your hand behind, because it's going to be hard to really. Or actually, that's not entirely true. I'm actually going to have to probably do it to me.
Would you be able to sit them up and do it?
This is how you're going to do it. So come this side up. She's got my arm ready. She's passed it. You pass the grip, so you got the grip back, right? So now this hand's going to come around and grab my lapel. She's going to push She's going to push me forward, and the knee that's in my head, she's going to put behind my neck. So like, so you're going to step like this. You're going to step up like that. Yeah. So just cut my arm. Cool. Yeah. Right. Boom. Grab. She reaches behind. She grabs my upper lapel, and as she pushes me forward, she's gonna bring her knee right behind my neck, inside the elbow. And now she can pull and use her knee to push her knee forward and push her arm back. Towards her.
Nice.
That's kind of like without. That's the only way that you really have to be able to do it if you don't want to let go of the arm. That you control.
That's what I meant without, because that looks like a real nice controlling grip. I know you're taking one of your arms out of the equation as well, but like I said, once I've got that grip in, if it's one-on-one, they're not getting it off.
Yeah, and let me just do it to you. So we're here. I've got a fracture arm. Okay. I'm gonna look to push like that, and as I grab my grip, this knee comes up. You see how it's right behind the neck.
Yeah.
So now, as I push my knee forward, I pull my hand back.
You have to put a name to that one, mate.
I actually don't have that. Yeah. Like so many things in jiu-jitsu, it has no name.
You have to make one up.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, needless to say, you get your shin behind someone's neck and you're pulling on the side. It's a really, really powerful choke. So these are all options that are open to you. And this is stuff, like I said, I've been working on this for a little while now, and kind of put it into practice a few times, and it works really, really well. And the nice thing is, outside of maybe the chokes and stuff, there's a really good opportunity to use it in nogi. If people do nogi, you still, to open up the turtle, the grips don't change. There is no grips to say. You're not using a lapel or you're not using a hand grip. It's just hand in the thigh, C grip behind the elbow. Just good basic American wrestling to start it off. So, cool.
Yeah, man.
One second. Okay, so look, after you've done this, after you've done this, people will defend, right? So come on, no, just basically big screen. So same grips. I'm here. I'm trying to pull her leg open to the spinner, but she puts her hand on the floor to face like this, you know. So like this. Okay, you guys go. Oh, you guys got that?
Yep.
Yeah. So because she put her hand on the floor, it allows me to slide my knee up, and now I tap her out. Okay. Now Cody trying to get on back. Yeah, I've put her into a crucifix. When I tap. That was not submission. Okay. So we're here. Look. I go to the turner. She puts her hand out. As soon as she puts her hand out, I'm gonna slide my knee up. 1, 2, and pull my leg back. Tap her arm. Okay. Jump up a little bit. I got my hand through. I can grab her other arm, and now I can start looking for chokes again. Okay. So she reaches, put elbow on my elbow. She starts to try and turn me, and I put my hand down. She's gonna slide this knee first, and then she used up her foot on the other side to catch my arm. And now she's trapped my arm. She's gonna reach through the forearm, get my wrist, and turn my wrist in, and now she's gonna start touching my neck with the chokes. Yeah. Okay. From here, she tries to open me up. My hand to base. You use this leg first. Go back. Slide it. There you go. Now you just pull my arm back. Trap your leg. And try your leg. There you go. Now she can reach through. Got my wrist. And she starts pulling my wrist into my chest. And she can grab my lapel and start straightening this arm up, and apply the choke. Okay? And now she's able to finish the submission with just using one hand. Any questions about that?
Is there anything
Can you
more-
bait that all the time?
Excuse me?
So sorry, you can use that as a bait then to get to that position,
Yeah,
can't you?
well, yeah, I mean, I think I understand what you mean by bait, but it's a reaction to what you're already going for. It's just something that you have to be prepared for, right? So look, if you did it to someone who wasn't aware, they probably wouldn't put their arm out, right? But if it's someone maybe a little bit more experienced or someone who's trained with you, you do it to them a lot, they're probably gonna put their hand out to bait, to base, so you can't sweep them. Now you got to know what to do next, right? It might be a case where let's say, you know, the person's already the kind of person who puts their hand out wide. It just gives you options. There's so many options upon options from this position, but it's more of a reaction to what they do, you know. And you just have to like I was saying this. I said this the other day. If you and I have the same book, right, and you have 3/4 of it, and I have the entire book, you might read faster than me, but I know more about the book. I can answer more questions, and that's what you want. You want to be able to have as many answers to as many questions as possible. So another little bit option now. So the nice thing is, like, look, the higher levels you go, you start learning other things that maybe aren't necessarily quote unquote jiu-jitsu. I mean, as long as Dave's been training, he's probably obviously judo stuff from the ground that maybe you haven't seen in jiu-jitsu. You probably, to a certain extent, there's probably some catch wrestling. I really, really like this one. So if I go like this and she faces out, put your hand out, put your hand out like before. Okay, so she's here, so you know. Look, I'm going to put my hand on the floor, the bottom arm. Now I'm going to pull her wrist back. Okay, so block. I want her to bend in her arm. Okay, if I just pull it, if I just pull like this, it's going to come back straight. Right, and need to bend. So my hand goes down, I push, and I bend, and I keep passing my hand through so I grab her shoulder. Okay, now and my chest comes down on her wrist, trying to straighten her arm body. There's no way that she can straighten her arm. Okay? So we just turn a little bit so you guys can see. So she goes to do the same technique. I bring my hand out. She wants to put her hand right behind my elbow and pull my wrist back. So she wants to bend. As she does that, her hand can go under, trap my arm, and then put her hand on my shoulder and put her chest on my arm. Okay? Now I can't. I literally cannot move my arm. Okay? Because can't bend it. And I can't. And I can't straighten it because she's got her body's her body's on my arm. Okay, again, another really, really good control. Now with her opposite hand, she can just move it up to grab my lapel. So move up, over shoulder. Good shoulder. You come, and now she can start looking for chokes from here. Okay? It's really, really good. I won't say basic because they're not necessarily day one techniques or whatever that you will learn from turtle, but they're, when I say basic, I mean like if I showed you this, I would hope that you'd be able to catch them quite quickly and be able to do it in the next training session or even that same training session because they're not overly complicated. If that makes sense. Yeah? But they're super duper effective because each technique is it relies on people's natural behaviors. Like I was saying to you, Roger. Like after you sweat me that so many times doing that technique, I've got to put my hand out. Yeah? Okay? Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything anything that you want to see again or go over that we've already shown? Everyone happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the reason why I'm saying this thing, like, I'll be honest with you, I started kind of looking at this before the whole lockdown. So how many weeks is that? And I've been studying it since then. So it can be quite a deep rabbit hole, and it doesn't. And again, I want to stress the point. None of it is necessarily overly. It's all technical, as you would expect. Okay, I like that part, but it's not like overly mind-boggling, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So shall I move on to the next one then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So look, if Cody's here, I start opening them up. So I just put this, and all her hands go higher. Now it gives me the space, right, to put my hand in. My hands will go behind her neck, and I'm going to push her knee down, and now I can come and take her back. Right? So what I'm doing is, as she pulls her hand up, but it kind of goes more higher, and I might not be able to want to wrist to grab. My hands will go under. I'm going to put my hand on the back of her neck, right? Because when I sit through, I'm here pushing her head away, and I'm bumping her leg, and I can take her belly, right? Yeah, I'm still, really important thing, guys. Don't shortcut the technique because you want to do this in particular one. Go through every one like 100% because that's the reaction that you're going to be looking for. So I come back, okay, I go to sweeper, she puts her hand out wide on what I want. So this hand goes under, goes back of her neck, I'm pulling her thigh, and I'm bumping her leg. If I leg through, my first hook's in. Okay? And my second hook comes in. Got my seatbelt, and start to take her back. Okay, this hand stays here the whole time for this one. Right? She tries to push my elbow behind my elbow to sweep me for the first one. Instead of going here, I go up. The hand will die and go behind my neck. And she's almost going to be pushing me away. And she kicks her legs in, and she's going to sit down. Pull my leg, just like kick out straight away. One hook, two hook. Okay, so look at the control, she's getting my back already. Okay, she's like backpacking on me. Okay. Sweeping hard. More forcefully. From here, I'm behind the elbow. Okay, she tried to sweep me, my hand goes out, the hand goes straight under her arm behind my neck. She's gonna kick my leg and pull this leg. Okay, I kick her leg through. There we go. Now she's got my back. Nice, simple, but it keeps in the flow of everything that you've been doing before. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, by the same token, you can, instead of going behind the neck, you can go in front of the face, which is really, really nice because it leads straight to a submission. So Cody doing the same thing. Now, just so you guys know, this is nothing to take away from Cody. She's never done this before, right? Just let you guys know how straightforward they can be. She's here, she pushes my arm out. Okay, she's gonna go, instead of going here, she's gonna come right across my face. Does everything the same. Kick, boom, and then she can go straight. She goes straight for the lapels, right? Hand go behind, over my shoulder, behind the lapels, oh, start looking for the chokes. Okay? So, I bump, this hand can go straight in. Yeah. Now, what I want to say is, if I keep turning her, so look, instead of stopping here, right? I'm gonna keep pulling her over, so my hips will come underneath her. Get all the way to this side, and now I've got the arm triangle. I've got Ezekiel. Okay. Just trying to think the best way to show you guys. So here, I push her arm out. She reacts. My hand will go over. I'm gonna hug her head. I'm gonna drop. And look, I put her right over me. Yeah. Okay, look where my arm is. Boom. From the arm triangle, or I can look for the Ezekiel. Yeah. Okay, so we went over like quite an extensive little thing about going to turtle. The reason why I want to talk about it is like a lot of times when we look to the guard pass, a lot might lose control, and a person gets to turtle, and we kind of like scratch our head on what to do. We keep thinking to ourselves, get the hooks and get the seatbelt, get the seatbelt. But sometimes you don't even have to go that far straight away. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that you can do to open up the game before you have to worry about getting your hooks in, before you have to worry about getting a seatbelt. And for those that maybe don't like to jump onto people's backs like that, this is a nice, simple game to play, and it's very, very effective. Yeah.
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 Is there anything that we've gone over that you guys want to see again? Is there any questions that you guys have?
Drew, I've got, it's from turtle, but it's not a technique that you've shown today.
Okay.
But it's one that I use half of the time, I guess, when I'm attacking turtle. Can I just get your thoughts on it?
Okay.
Okay, so if Cody, can we get Cody to go into turtle and I'll show you what I do?
Yeah.
it may even have been you that showed me originally, but I know I was showing it a fair few years ago. But so what I will do is I'll essentially aim my body the opposite way that they are. So if Cody's head's towards me, my head would be facing the other way, and then I'd stick. So the position you're in, I'd stick my left knee in the gap. Sorry, right knee.
How close to her head?
Through the gap between her arm and her leg.
This leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then essentially what I'll do is I'll reach over and I'll grab their other ankle.
Yeah.
And then sit back and
back.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure it was you that showed me that originally.
Yeah. I use it if the elbow space is there, or there's space between the elbow and the knee. Yeah. I mean, I use it all the time. You know?
I just think because sometimes, like, if they're like people like Dave and Roger, when they're way stronger than me, I find it once their arms are here, I find it incredibly hard to move their arms or to even pull them over. Sometimes their base is so strong in that position, it's hard for me to get them to base out to be able to attack.
But something that you have to consider, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I've got a really, really good base, okay, it's hard to have a strong wide base and my elbow. Look, there's always going to be space. From here, it's wide, so I've got a strong base. My elbow's here, there's going to be space. If my base isn't so wide, look, there's less space. Yeah. So a wide base usually means a little bit more space. Yeah. So, but these are things that you've got to kind of calculate really, really quickly. Because obviously, that while you're trying to figure out, the person on the bottom should be trying to figure out how to get back to guard safely.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think. Another one. I mean, obviously, this depends on who you're doing with or what have you. But another one is good. And again, obviously, I'm going against what I've just said about getting a seatbelt and stuff. So Cody's there, and I'm able to get my seatbelt here. Okay, what I'm just going to lean my weight towards her head, so make her push her head this way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I put the shoulder behind her head, and now start pulling her over. Yeah? Because I keep pushing her head this way, and it makes her hips lighter, and then pull her over.
Yeah.
So, if you sit on the side, she's got a seatbelt. Okay? You're going to drop her head like here. She's going to force us. She's going to do a shoulder roll. She's going to do a shoulder roll. That's going to force me to do a shoulder roll. So she'll head on this side. The shoulder will be pushing into my head. And as she rolls, start pull. Okay? And now she pulls the hooks in.
Yeah.
So the important part of it is this shoulder. Kind of give you that shoulder justice, that Conor McGregor shoulder. So, yeah. You want them to bow and turn away from you, so you can force them to roll when you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Nice little. It's a nice one too.
Cool.
Is there ever an occasion when you know if they've got a really good tight top end that you attack the ankles or anything like that? Because I find with Dave that's potentially my only sort of way in which I can get him to start wriggling a bit, you know what I mean, and doing stuff.
Yeah,
but obviously I'm not using
I'm not like, as a person on the bottom, I'm not worried about you like maybe ankle locking me or toe holding me or knee barring, because you just don't have the leverage to do so. But you have to worry about me rolling through and maybe grabbing your knee. That's the thing that you have to worry about. I mean, it's just one of the things that you guys, my friend Stephen, who's here on a Sunday, he does this to me, or he does it to everyone all the time. So I'm in tow, and what he does, she's going to be next to me, on my back, and he puts this leg across my Achilles, with the chin, and he drops it here.
Yeah, that's grim.
Yeah.
And what happens is it stops me from rolling. I can't. if I'm on the person on top and I'm worried about the person escaping, that stops me because it goes right across my Achilles. It basically just pins me there.
Yeah, it's vile.
Yeah, it is. But it is a legitimate technique. So
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
all right. If give it one anymore, anything.
Can you do that knee across the Achilles as a white belt?
It's not. It's just a control. You can do it at any belt.
Oh, okay.
It's not a submission. It's a control. You know. So you're more than welcome to do it. It's not something that is set for particular belts.
Yeah, you can hurt anyone when you're a white belt, but just remember they can hurt you too.
Yeah, point taken.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a really good control. If you're worried, especially like, to be honest with you, it works even better at the white belt level because everybody is like so moving around. There's so much movement. Okay, so when someone goes to toe, they're not even thinking about whether they're gonna get out safely or what. They just want to get out. So if you put that shit across them, then you know, obviously in training, if you're gonna get someone else who's like a white belt, the problem is that they can hurt themselves because once that shin goes across the Achilles, they can't move, but they might try and move anyway, and then by moving, especially if they move the wrong way, it puts a lot of pressure on their knee. So it is a legitimate technique. You know, you're more than welcome to use it. But on the flip side of it, if you're doing it correctly and a person is determined to move, just take the leg off their shin. I mean, off their Achilles. Yeah. Let them think that they got out. You know in the back of your mind, I just saved your knee. So now I know that sounds grim, but there's a lot of techniques that can do far worse. So don't think like I'm not going to use that. Okay. So. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll put it to the group. What would you guys like to go over on Thursday?
Could we maybe go through like Toriando pass and that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. Happy to do that. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's good. We go over Toriano pass and just show different kind of like variations from it. There's like there's like the Toriano pass and the X pass is exactly the same thing, really, just different hand placement. But both of them lead into different variations of passing. And so when you use one, the person defending, you can just flip back into another variation quite nicely. So yeah, you definitely go over that on Thursday. Yeah. So the class focus on Thursday will be the Toriano pass.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. In which case, you better have lots of questions.
Drew,
Yes.
in regards to the Toriando pass, I remember you sent me that video about Danaher and his 4 points of passing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember in that video, he discussed where it is with the person who's standing, the 6 steps or 4 steps that they would need to do to be able to pass. Would we be kind of going through that bit? Because that was really interesting.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah?
I mean, like, you know, I mean, there's certain things that you have to achieve when you're passing the open guard. I think this is some of the things that people, and I'll repeat this on Thursday. That's why, for me, I like to try and get to half guard to pass because even though it causes a certain amount of other problems, the biggest problem that you have when you're doing open guard passing is getting to the head, controlling the head. Whereas in your half guard passing, you're controlling the head, then you've got to deal with the hips.
Yeah.
Whereas in open guard passing, it's dealing with the legs and the hips. And then once you do that, you got to try and grab the head. So that's why I always try to get to like half guard to try and pass. But yeah, we can go through those as well, and then put them into principle. That's fine.
Yeah, that's lovely. Thank
Okay.
you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys for your time.
Thanks, guys.
If you guys have any questions that pop up, feel free to message me, and then I'll get them written down on the whiteboard to try and touch upon the start of the next class. Okay?
Drew,
Yes.
just while I remember, because I know I'll forget by the next class, because we're going to be doing Toriander pass and stuff, can we also look at how, like, your mindset on how you deal with taking your grips? Because quite often what I find is that is the hardest part, is getting a firm grip, especially when they're spazzing their legs, for want of a better term. So if you just remember that, because I'll forget.
Yeah.
Everyone else, remind Drew that I told him to remember that, because he'll forget too.
I'll have a whiteboard this right now. Yeah, that's no problem. That's no problem at all. I think that's important. And I also I'll make a point of talking about, because what happens is this happens. Let's quickly before this last one before we go. What's up, buddy? This happens all the time. You see it, right? So let's say, for instance, she wants to get Toriano, so leg back. She wants to get these grips, so she needs Toriano pass, right? So she walk this way. She can find that straight before. What happens is she'll get her grip, and I start going, or she might not have her grips, and she starts looking to go to grip, and I grab, and she pulls her hand back. Okay, she pulls her hand back. So now she's never passing, and that benefits me because she's not passing. For Polish, she just wants to slap down, boom, and go. Okay, even if I grab, and she still goes. Okay, so we'll talk about that as well, because I see that a lot of times when people put their hands back, and it's like for lack of a better word, grab ass.
Yeah, I mean, I asked mainly because, like I say, I mean, I struggle with that, but I know that you don't, because I know that when you go for my legs, you grab my legs and pass.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll make a point of that too.
Cool, man.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. All right. Guys want to say bye? Bye. See you guys later. See you today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
So where you go? Touch it. No, touch the screen. No. Touch the screen. Then press enter. There you go. Then press the meet.